Let's let our love unfurl. You know I want you.
Turn that shit the fuck off.
It's you, they call me Superman. Tall rose in a single bound. I'm single now. Got no ring on the finger now. I never let another chick turn me down in a relationship.
Southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
Okay.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds, oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We're scoreless after 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Nick Wolk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chargers nothing.
Wolk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Herbert now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Eckler now between the tackles, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Patriots 7.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run again with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tyler Davidson fighting through and earning the sack.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage, a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the 1st and goal.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Wolk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Oh,
And his
come
throw's
on!
gonna be incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get about
I'm fucking
3
up, but
as
I'm
he's
gonna win
brought
this
down
game,
right
though.
around the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, what did it do? KB with the 40 stars. Hey, man, appreciate that, bro.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. but when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
I needed that one!
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Let's go!
Sear Adderley.
Nigga, come on!
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make.
Where are you going to run on this thing? And then if you're going to pass like that, boom, 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 we just keep going back like this. And we don't even call this like 34, 43, 46, any of those numbers. We call it just BGD, just big guy defense, that's all. Where are you going to run on this thing? And then if you're going to pass like that, boom, 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 we just keep going.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the
Lovely,
kick
what
is
up?
away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner.
That's me!
Time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Buckeye, do you see me? Look, Buckeye! 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 Look! Buck!
And he brings this one.
Nigga, come on!
6 and a Charger TD.
Nigga, what the fuck is going on?
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception returned.
I do it now!
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Fatality.
Nigga, what?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
5.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, come on!
He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Jones.
Oh, give me that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, look at me. Ah, nigga, what? What, nigga, what? What? Shane is fucking coming out. Where is he at?
Well, this defense just continuing to do
Sid!
their thing, and now
Sid!
they that lead with a
Shane is coming the fuck out.
They played this entire game. They're stamp on it. Every time they come out of an offensive challenge, they
Nigga!
toward it. And multiple pick sixes. Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
to try here for the extra point.
You ain't can't come out.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
This is over. Over. I appreciate everybody in the building, man. Shout out to LB, shout out to KB. Appreciate you, KB. You see what I'm doing to him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick
I want to
six.
get on the Xbox,
And now the
though.
kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first
Oh,
and
sure.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Hey.
I think they're the type of team that just looked at the
Hey,
man and
fuck
said,
you,
hey,
man!
turn the pressure on, but we're
Who
the
put
type
this
of
thing
team that can
together?
flat out
Me!
handle it.
That's who.
Nigga!
Stood up with
Who do I
confidence
trust?
and made it
Me!
happen for a victory.
Hey. I'm gonna hop on the Xbox. No, I don't know Xbox. This is your show. shit work then too then.